students, welcome to Concept Clarity. We are going to continue our sessions on basic maths. Today we are going to talk about trigonometry. We are going to start on trigonometry. Trigonometry. So we are going to start, we are going to understand just the basics in this particular session, and then next we are going to take up more aspects of trigonometry. So trigonometry is all about angles. So let us see what is an angle first. What is an angle? If you want to measure the rotation of a body, let's say this is a rod, and this has rotated at an angle theta. This has rotated, it was stationary first, it was here, it moved at an angle theta. So that means this angle here, theta, called as theta, not cheetah, theta. This angle is called as degrees. It is measured in radians, right? It is called degree, it is called a radians also. It is measured in degrees or radians as well, right? So if you take a straight line here, if it is if this rod moved complete full cycle, then it has rotated 360 degrees, and 360 degrees is equivalent to 2 pi radian. I'll move on to the next part. If you have written this, I'll move on to the next part. So what we have seen, 360 is equivalent to 2 pi radian. 180 will be equivalent to pi radian. 90 degrees movement will be equivalent to pi by 2 radian, right? So now let us understand few aspects of radian. We're going to understand about radian. What is radian? Is the angle in radian is ratio of length of arc to radius of what? Of circle. Okay, this is a circle, not a perfect circle. This rod has moved from here, this is r, this is also r, and it has moved the length of the arc. It has traversed a path of L length. This is the arc length. So theta can be written as length by radius. So what is 1 radian? What is 1 radian? Let's move to the next page. What is 1 radian? If I want to get 1 radian, I'll say theta is equal to length. I will take it as r itself. Length will become equal to r divided by r, right? Then I'll get 1 radian. So that means it will be something like this. This moment, the length or the arc length traversed will become equal to the radius of the circle, r. That time this will become 1 radian. I hope this is clear. So how many radians of full rotation is? One full rotation is how many radians? One full rotation is 2 pi r, right? 2 pi r. One full rotation is actually 2 pi r. Basically, this is the arc length, 2 pi r, no, of the circle. The entire perimeter of the circle is 2 pi r. So what is the total radian moved? 2 pi r divided by the radius will become 2 pi. So complete 360 degrees rotation is 2 pi radian. So in physics, radian is the default angle. Okay, unit of the angle. Radian is default unit of angle. Right. So by knowing that 360 degrees is equivalent to 2 pi radian, you can calculate for any other degrees. For example, if you take 90 degrees, this will become equal to 2 pi into 90 divided by 360. How much will this be? 2 into 9 is 18. 18 pi by 36. So this will become equal to pi by 2. So 90 degrees is equal to pi by 2 radian. This is how you're supposed to calculate. So a few sign conventions. Let us understand the sign conventions. So here if you have y-axis and x-axis, and if the angle, if the rod which was here stationary on the ground moves anti-clockwise. This is what? Anti-clock. Anti-clockwise. I'm just writing it here again. Anti-clockwise. Okay. If it moves here anti-clockwise, then this rotation angle, this is positive angle. If it rotates downwards, then this angle here is negative angle. Basically, this is clockwise. This was just the basics of trigonometry. We'll proceed forward in the next session. There we will understand how to derive all the ratios of the sides of a triangle. And we're going to see important formulas as well as part of the next session. So until then, see you, subscribe and share.